first, we called it coursework. Later, the evidence became harder to file. I have organized my notes by what cannot be coincidence. I checked the dates twice. They kept arranging themselves. The signs were there from the first week. We just didn't have the vocabulary to read them. What if the syllabus was always the cover story? What if the cover story was the first test? They told us more than once there would be no rubric. 3 professors, 3 classrooms, 3 voices saying the same sentence. What if those 3 voices were a chord? What if the absence of grading was the grading? The instructions did not exist. We kept asking. They kept not having any. What if not having was the instruction? We were not students, we were the experiment. The experiment had no control group. What if the missing rubric was the rubric, and we were the rubric? There was no rubric for this. The room was always the same room. We were the first cohort to sit in it. The chairs were arranged before we arrived. They were never rearranged. The same 12 seats, the same fluorescent hum, the same angle of light at the same hour. What if the room was the variable they had already set? What if we were the only thing in it that changed? Marty was always there. He did not teach, he watched. He celebrated 10,000 days once instead of birthdays. What if Marty had been counting toward us? No rubric for what the room remembered. Room 237, 3 digits on a door. 2 plus 3 plus 7, 12. We walked in 12, 2 left in the summer. Gary had 2 strokes, the room could not subtract. We walked out 10, the room kept trying to make it 10. The number on the door was the roster the whole time. The building had been counting before we arrived. What if every subtraction was a 2? What if the math always returns to 10? But 2 were born during the year. 2 arrived while we were counting losses. 10 plus 2, 12. The room had been holding their seats the whole time. Kelsey was carrying one of them. Kelsey asked for breaks when no one else would. Kelsey said you got this to people who did not. What if Kelsey was the priestess, and we never named her? No rubric for the things we kept doing for each other. A man none of us met had died in October. He had run 25 cohorts before us. He did not run this one. This is the first cohort no one sat up to watch. Matt took the room he was supposed to have. Riggs and Henning carried what he could not. The notes are still being kept. We do not know by whom. We thought we were the first cohort without him. We were the first cohort because of him. What if we were never the students? What if we were the data? What if the program is the experiment and we are the result? His October became ours. I know how this sounds, but the patterns are not in me. I checked, the patterns are in the year. The same words kept coming back. The same room kept remembering. The same arithmetic kept arriving on Friday mornings. Someone has been writing all of this down. I do not know whose handwriting it is. I do not know if I am the investigator or the assignment. I do not know if the song is documenting the year or completing it. I do not know if I am writing this song, or if this song has been waiting for me. checked the handwriting. It was mine.